What's the main purpose of our travel or holidays? Hey, this is Amar, and you're listening to Entertainment Q podcast. Hey, welcome to episode 16 of the Entertainment Q podcast. And today we are going to talk about a comedy sketch by a comedy collective group called SNG. The title is More Like Social Travels. Now, this has also been released almost a couple of years ago, very much like the previous episode I spoke about Ahalya. Why am I talking some of the old short films or comedy sketches? One, because these are some of the things which, according to me, are evergreen. They have clearly stated, even though it's been 2 year old, I can see it through even today. Two, there is always an audience who may not have watched something like this. So if you find it new, go ahead and watch it. And three, it's to discuss with you my interpretation. It's to discuss with you what did I learn, what did I enjoy. And that's clearly the platform that we have here in this podcast with intellectuals like you listening to a different kind of a show, which is not just about reviewing the art, direction, sets, location, camera, lens, story. It's also about how we can understand and appreciate the overall piece, which is be it a short film, be it music, video, comedy sketch, stand up act, or a web series. So that's what this is all about, and I would really love to receive your feedback on this whole concept that we are having here. So coming back, SNG as a comedy collective group has been doing a good job in terms of putting together some of these concepts, and they had a series of short films or comedy sketches called What If Also. That's another one that if you have time, and that's a light watch. So for more like social travels, it's about a couple who is planning to go out on a vacation. Okay. And they walk into this office of more like social travels and would ask, what are the different packages? The person says, here are the three packages we have. And the lady says, give us something which is classy but not too expensive. And which is where the person gives him the walkthrough of what the package involves. And that's where we get into the media, which is the social media of travel. So that kind of brought me to the thinking, oh, what's the clear purpose? Because the person says, hey, when you take our services, we will click your photos, obviously using the Chrome screen, and then it'll be posted on Facebook. We guarantee so many posts and so much tweet about it, Instagram, every possible fair online media or the social media you would be posted and talked about. We will also get you likes, we will get you comments, and that's something that gets people excited. Even the photos of food of different geography and cuisines is something that's worth watching, the way they take a dig at that, which is it's not for eating, it's mainly something that you have to just take a photo with. So yeah, I think it's a good take on what one would really want, and that's something which they show at the end when the entire tour of what is included is completed, and the couple is really excited that okay, we'll get all these and much more done, maximum in a day, and then the job of more like social travel starts. What do we do with our vacation. And that's where the end line kind of helps. Go out on a vacation. So, yeah, you figure out what you want to do. And that clearly tells me that when we go out with our family or travel, what's the purpose? In this whole era, a world of selfies, we just keep on taking pictures. Now, on one way, it is good that you are creating the memories. Are you absorbing, imbibing those things around you, the conversations that you are having, be it with family, be it with friends, be it with your partner, your kids, anything? Are you living in the moment? If that's the case, that is something that stays with you, and no one can take that away from you. You have cherished that moment, you've enjoyed the now. About memories that you create, the photos that you take, once again, that's just remembering the moment as you were. What's with this whole thing of how many likes do I have? How many followers do I have on different social media? And the whole addiction around comments, or how many people are talking or tweeting about me. So that's something which is really getting crazy about today. And I'm not talking about today's generation. This is something which I've seen very commonly. So the moment you come back, or even while you are there, people would check in. They have checked into the airport to fly to a particular place. While they check into the place, also that happens. Hotel, food, a weird thing possibly that they see about the place they are at, and so on and so forth. So clearly, what is your purpose? What is your intent when you start that travel? Is it the experience that you want to go with, or is it the fame and popularity that you want to get on social media, or is it both? And do you really want to vie for the social media popularity? There's a great episode in the Black Mirror series, which is available on Netflix. It's called Nosedive, and it deals with the dark side of this whole social media addiction. And in the recent future, I'll definitely talk about the review of that. But that's a classic one to see what we could possibly end into. Okay, so if you have watched this short film or a comedy sketch, let me know what are your thoughts about it. I really loved it, and I'm sure you would enjoy it too. You can find the link in the description of this podcast. Thank you for listening in. Please share, comment, subscribe. I would really love to receive. What would you like to listen? If there are any good short films, web series that you would like me to uh, talk about or discuss, more than happy to do that. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.